A Journey into the Mind. Introducing Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud, an Austrian neurologist, forever changed our understanding of the human psyche. Born in 1856 in what is now the Czech Republic, Freud's early fascination with science and the human mind laid the groundwork for his revolutionary theories. Known as the father of psychoanalysis, Freud developed a method for treating mental health disorders through dialogue. This method, where patients speak freely about their thoughts, dreams, and memories, allows therapists to uncover hidden conflicts and desires. Freud's theories, emerging in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, emphasized the unconscious mind, a hidden reservoir of thoughts, feelings, and desires. He believed that these unconscious processes significantly influence our behavior. One of Freud's most enduring legacies is his exploration of sexuality. He introduced the idea that our early childhood experiences, especially those related to sexuality, profoundly impact our adult personality and behavior. Freud believed that sexual drive, or libido, was a primary motivating force in human behavior. This drive, he argued, is not just about physical pleasure, but also about the pursuit of psychological satisfaction. This drive, present from birth, evolves throughout our lives, influencing our personality and interactions with the world. Freud's stages of psychosexual development, from the oral stage in infancy to the genital stage in adulthood, outline how this drive manifests at different life stages. Freud's work on sexuality was groundbreaking, challenging the conservative Victorian era in which he lived. His willingness to discuss taboo topics opened new avenues for understanding human behavior. His ideas often met resistance and controversy, but they also sparked important conversations about the complexities of human desire and behavior. Freud's theories on the Oedipus complex, for example, were particularly contentious, but have since become fundamental in psychoanalytic theory. Though many of his theories have been re-evaluated and refined, Freud's work continues to shape our understanding of sexuality and its role in our lives. Modern psychology still draws on Freudian concepts, and his influence is evident in various therapeutic practices and academic discussions today. Lesser known is Freud's personal life, filled with both triumphs and struggles. He was a devoted family man, often seen playing with his children, yet he battled with cancer for many years, continuing his work despite immense pain. Anecdotes from his life reveal a man deeply committed to his work. Freud once said, "I am actually not a man of science at all. I am nothing but a conquistador by temperament, an adventurer." This spirit of adventure drove him to explore the uncharted territories of the human mind, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire and provoke. The building blocks of human sexuality are complex and multifaceted. One of the most influential theories in this domain is Freud's theory of psychosexual stages. Freud proposed that human sexual development unfolds in a series of stages, each characterized by a specific erogenous zone or area of the body where pleasure is concentrated. These stages are crucial in shaping our personalities and behaviors. He called these stages the psychosexual stages of development, and they form the cornerstone of his psychoanalytic theory. The first stage is the oral stage, lasting from birth to around 18 months. Here, pleasure is centered around the mouth, with infants finding satisfaction in activities such as sucking, biting, and breastfeeding. This stage is crucial for the development of trust and comfort through oral stimulation. The anal stage, from roughly 18 months to 3 years, sees the focus shift to the anus, with toilet training becoming a central experience. During this stage, children learn to control bodily functions, which Freud believed was linked to a sense of accomplishment and independence. Next comes the phallic stage, lasting from ages 3 to 6. During this stage, children become aware of their genitals and experience the Oedipus complex, a concept we will delve into shortly. This stage is significant for the development of gender identity and the dynamics of family relationships. Following the phallic stage is the latency stage, from around age 6 to puberty. During this period, sexual urges become repressed and dormant as children focus on social interactions, school, and developing other skills. This stage is essential for building friendships and learning social norms. Finally, with the onset of puberty, individuals enter the genital stage, where sexual desires re-emerge and are directed towards adult relationships. This stage continues throughout adulthood and is crucial for forming intimate and romantic relationships, as well as contributing to the Oedipus complex. A son's desire. The Oedipus complex is a cornerstone of Freud's psychosexual theory, specifically impacting male sexual development during the phallic stage. According to Freud, young boys unconsciously develop sexual desires for their mothers, viewing their fathers as rivals for their mother's affections. This rivalry creates feelings of hostility and jealousy towards the father, accompanied by a fear of castration, a subconscious anxiety stemming from the perception of the father as a powerful figure. To resolve this internal conflict, the boy eventually represses his desires for his mother and identifies with his father, adopting his values and morals. While controversial and subject to much debate, the Oedipus complex offers a lens through which to view the formation of male identity and the development of sexual orientation. It highlights the complex interplay of desire, rivalry, and identification in shaping the young boy's psyche. Like many of Freud's theories, the Oedipus complex has been reinterpreted and challenged over the years, yet it remains. Libido, the driving force of our desires. Central to Freud's understanding of human behavior is the concept of libido. Libido, in its simplest terms, refers to our sexual energy or drive. However, Freud's use of the term extends beyond just sexual desire in the narrow sense. He saw libido as a broader life force, encompassing all instinctual energies that drive us towards pleasure and survival. This includes not only sexual gratification, but also activities like eating, drinking, and seeking warmth and comfort. Libido, for Freud, is the fuel that propels us forward, motivating our actions and shaping our desires. The libido, according to Freud, is constantly seeking release. However, societal norms and restrictions often prevent the direct expression of our instinctual drives. This tension between our primal urges and the constraints of civilization, Freud argued, lies at the heart of much of human behavior and psychological conflict. Understanding the role of libido is crucial for comprehending Freud's theories on sexuality, personality development, and the workings of the human mind. The tripartite mind, id, ego, and superego. To explain the complexities of the human mind, Freud proposed a structural model consisting of three interacting parts: the id, the ego, and the superego. This model helps us understand the intricate workings of our psyche and how different aspects of our mind influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Each of these components plays a distinct role in shaping our personality and regulating our behavior, including our sexual impulses. They interact in a dynamic and often conflicting manner, creating the rich tapestry of human experience. The id, present from birth, operates on the pleasure principle. It is the most primitive part of our mind, driven by our basic instincts and desires. It is driven by our most basic instincts, seeking immediate gratification of its desires without regard for logic, morality, or consequences. The id is like a demanding child, always wanting its needs met right away. The superego, developed later in childhood through socialization, embodies our internalized moral compass. It is shaped by the values and norms we learn from our parents, teachers, and society at large. It represents societal rules, values, and expectations, urging us to act in socially acceptable ways. The superego strives for perfection, often in conflict with the id's hedonistic desires. The ego acts as the mediator between the demanding id and the moralizing superego. It is the rational part of our mind that tries to balance these opposing forces. Operating on the reality principle, the ego strives to satisfy the id's desires in realistic and socially appropriate ways. It takes into account the external world and the consequences of our actions. It considers the potential consequences of actions and seeks long-term gratification over immediate pleasure. The ego is like a skilled negotiator, finding compromises that keep both the id and the superego in check. Understanding this dynamic interplay between the id, ego, and superego is essential for grasping Freud's perspective on how we manage our sexual impulses, navigate social expectations, and develop our unique personalities. This framework provides valuable insights into the complexities of human behavior and the ongoing struggle to find balance within ourselves. Messages from within. Dreams and unconscious desires. Freud placed great importance on dreams, viewing them as a royal road to the unconscious. He believed that dreams provided valuable insights into our hidden desires, fears, and conflicts, particularly those related to sexuality. According to Freud, dreams are a form of wish fulfillment. While we sleep, the ego's defenses are lowered, allowing repressed desires and anxieties from the unconscious mind to surface. However, these desires are often disguised in symbolic form to bypass the censorship of the ego. Freud called this process dream work, where latent content, the underlying meaning of the dream, is transformed into manifest content, the dream as we remember it. By analyzing the symbols, themes, and emotions present in dreams, Freud believed that we could gain a deeper understanding of our unconscious motivations and desires. While dream interpretation remains a debated topic, the idea that dreams offer a glimpse into our inner world continues to fascinate and intrigue.